Hi, my name is Rachel Beck, and I want to talk about Elite Literary Book Group and give you some background information as to why my husband and I started the group, kind of what happened to cause us to want to do our own Elite Literary Book Group where we talk about novels in depth and give students a better understanding of what they're reading and why they're reading it. So, a couple of years ago, I was escorted out of a building and put on administrative leave because of an argument that I had with my principal, and it was over just a curriculum issue, actually. They wanted to stop reading whole novels in class, and I said that was stupid. And because I disagreed, my principal said he couldn't trust me to teach English anymore, basically because I was too passionate about literature. And I just want to say that this is really a byproduct, this story, of what has come of our standardized testing. Because I'll give you a little example here. If you spend, let's say, too long on reading something like To Kill a Mockingbird, then the fear is that you're not doing enough of those multiple choice, mind-numbing, that's a student's word, by the way, mind-numbing worksheets to help prepare for that standardized test. And the state's defense, when everybody has, complained about this test, what they keep coming back to is that they are trying to be more rigorous. But this is actually the big picture. The big picture is like something out of Hard Times. In fact, I'll just prove my point by reading the first part of Hard Times. The chapter name, by the way, is One Thing Needful, which is ironic because that comes from the Bible. Now, what I want is facts. Teach those boys and girls nothing but facts. Facts alone are wanted in life. Plant nothing else and root out everything else. You can only form the minds of reasoning animals upon facts. Nothing else will ever be of any service to them. This is the principle on which I bring up my own children, and this is the principle on which I bring up these children. Stick to the facts, sir. So, if you replace the word facts with standards, teaks, skills, this is what we're living. But the thing is, the people who don't read don't see this. They don't understand because they're not well read. And unfortunately, we have people with master's degrees and doctorate degrees in education who don't understand the value of reading literature. And I don't know about you, but I just feel like that should be like illegal. Or, they should be arrested or something. It just doesn't make any sense. And so when I stood up at the meeting, I didn't just stand as a teacher, I stood as a parent and said, I want my kids to be culturally literate. I mean, this is, what is the point of education anyways? I look at it as they're missing the forest for the trees. The trees, in this case, are the standards, they're the skills, and yes, those things are important. But if that's all we ever focus on, then the students will never actually get to see the forest. And the forest is where the imagination is. The forest is where expansion is. And if you go to Udemy and you put in the search Elite Literary Book Group, right now I have 3 courses, one on the Great Gatsby, one on Their Eyes Are Watching God, and Catcher in the Rye. And you can write about any of these books or what's comparable. And if you take my course, you're really going to see how to analyze literature for yourself. I mean, just taking one course will help you read another book, because it's not like I would dare tell you what to think, but I tell you what to look for. And the signposts that are along the way. And by doing that, you have to contextualize the book. You have to know something about the author. You have to know something about the time period and the history. And maybe even looking at it through a lens, a feminist lens or Marxist lens or something like that, so that you can make an intelligent interpretation that somebody who just looked at SparkNotes would never, ever figure out. The highest score is always about the essay being persuasive, and you can't be persuasive if you don't make an argument, and you can't make an argument if you haven't contextualized the book properly to make a high-level interpretation, and that is what I'm here for. So please go to Udemy and look at Elite Literary Book Group courses. Take one of the courses. If you read the book and watch the videos, you are going to knock that essay out of the park. Even if you just listen to the the videos, you'd still do pretty well. But I would love for you to read the book, because then you would get the entire experience. So please go to our YouTube videos, our website, Elite Literary Book Group, subscribe, follow, stalk us, whatever the new thing is in social media. And by supporting us, you will also be supporting a movement back to literature, back to humanities, back to what matters in life. All right, thank you.